today is my last day at this job working at this clinic. 2 weeks ago, I put my notice in because I will be transitioning into a new role. So today's my last day, and hopefully I will be able to share more about the next step in my nursing journey. I'm not quitting nursing, you guys, don't worry. I'm just taking a different step. So I'm going to have a couple weeks of fun employment. This is just a little reminder that nursing is so not linear. It's like this, you're constantly ping-ponging from different jobs. For me, I have had probably, I think 15 different nursing jobs, I swear. And just transitioning and evolving. And I was at this clinic for a year and I learned so much, and I was able to really hone in on my extracurricular passions, like being a Broncos cheerleader, like whatever it may be, being able to travel, being able to spend more time with family. And this job was such a blessing, like doing soft nursing. So just so y'all know, I'm not quitting nursing, but this is just my last day here, and I will still be in my scrubs, don't worry. But the new job that I will be doing is starting in July. So just stay tuned for that. And I feel like I had to pop on and tell you because it's good to do check-ins so you guys know.
Y'all, tell me why I quit my job today. Effective end of business day today. Walked away from my computer for like maybe 30 minutes. Came back. They done locked me out of everything, y'all. So that tells me y'all must not have needed me to begin with. I've been here 4 years. Okay, I've been here 4 years. I've been stressed out. My mental health is in the absolute trash can. Typically, I would never put in an immediate resignation notice, but today was that type of day. So this is all to say, if you have the ability to leave anything that doesn't serve you, go for it, do it. Because these jobs, they don't give a damn about you, which you already knew that. But yeah, I just thought that was very funny. It gave me a nice little chuckle after I pulled the trigger on this decision to leave.
Bro, I'm so tired of working, bro. I'm so tired of working, bro. I don't care about these bills, bro. I don't care about this freaking car, bro. I don't care about this freaking car insurance, bro. I don't care about these kids. Bro, I don't care about my hair. I'm so tired of getting up. Hello, this is my J. I'm not the pleasure speaking with. I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Okay, I can help assist you with that. I'm just tired. I can't assist y'all with nothing. Go out of my phone, man. Go out of my phone. Dang, bro, I'm so... Hi, Jean. How are you doing today? Tired. Tired, bro. I'm going home. I'm getting my bed. Tired. Hey, tired, bro. Hey, this shit, bro. Oh, get on work.
Aren't you tired of working? Because I am fucking tired. This is exhausting. And FYI, for those of you who have 2 jobs or a job and a side hustle, it's not a flex, babe. It's a cry for fucking help. We are not supposed to be working this goddamn hard just to say, wow, I was able to make it through the month and pay the bills, only to turn around and start the same fucking cycle again. It's a hamster in a wheel. No break, no reward, just vibes and capitalism. Fuck, this is some bullshit. Tell me I'm lying. Just one person. Comment below. How many jobs are you working, and are you really okay? This is just some bullshit.
I don't know if it's just me, but do anybody else feel like life is just a repetitive cycle? I literally feel like I do the same thing every single day. I get up, I make breakfast, take the kids to school, go to work, come home, sleep. And I do it every single day. Like, it's just a non-stop process. Like, I'm at the point where I'm so tired of chasing paper. I'm so tired of trying to figure out where I can make extra income, where I can make extra money. Like, I really feel like there's times where I just have not been able to enjoy life itself. I feel like every time I turn around, there's a bill that's due. And then for some odd reason, I never have enough funds to pay that bill. And then I gotta go chase money to pay that bill. I'm tired of paying fucking bills. And let's be real, hustling is one of the most tiringest things. Like, it's not fun. There's nothing fun about the grind. Can we stop pretending like grinding is just so fun? It is the most annoying, miserable thing ever. Like, I am so tired of grinding too. That shit is tiring as hell too.
in my next life, I better be born a trust fund baby, because I can't do this again if I'm poor, okay? I cannot do life again if I'm poor, because this shit is not fun when you're poor. It's just not. I want to be in Turks and Caicos. I'm tired, okay? I'm tired of getting up every day, going to work. It's annoying. For pennies on the dollar. Like, something has to give. Like right now, today.
I'm so tired of working, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. Like, I'm so tired of working. Like, I gotta work I just want freedom. I want freedom. I want to just do what I love to do, travel the world. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Meet different people, try different food. I'm so tired of working. It's just seems like every day I'm just getting up, going to a job. It's like I'm repeating the same cycle every day. Who wants to work a job for 10 to 20 years their whole life? You know what I'm saying? Who wants to do all that? Like, I'm tired of working. I'm so tired of working. Like, please, y'all, somebody come save me. Like, I need to hit the lottery with something. I need to do something. I'm not trying to be 60, 70 years old and still working a job that I hate. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need to make a way. I need to do something because I'm tired of working for people. I need my own business. I need financial freedom. ASAP. Because I can't do this anymore. Like, I can't do it. Like, I'm dead ass. Like, I'm really hurt. Like, I'm gotta go to work in a few hours. Like, I'm really hurt about that. Like, I just want to sit at home and watch TV and watch Baddies East.
Yo, I'm literally about to tell you how to real, bruh. I really be feeling like a target at this job. And I know I said I'm not going to talk crap about the job, but this is just the God's honest truth. Yeah, this ain't it, bro. This ain't it. Especially after what I went through yesterday and having, you know, the manager like threaten my job and stuff like that. I legitimately feel like a target, bro. And I feel like God is like giving me signs. Like, we put so much of our lives into these people's hands that they don't think that you can, you know, fend for yourself. But yeah, man, this ain't it.
I'm honestly so bummed I have to work today. Oh, I'm going to St. Louis, but I have literally been working so much the past couple weeks because it's summer now, so it's going to be damn near impossible to get rid of literally any trips whatsoever. So I'm going to be working more than I've worked in my entire 7 years at my job. Also, I'm basically only working the first half of this month, so I had to move all of my trips to the first 2 weeks of the month. So I'm working back to back to back to back, and I'm already exhausted. And I think I literally only have this Thursday off because it's my birthday. And then I literally go back on the 13th back to work for another 6 days in a row. But I guess it will be worth it when I am in Thailand on an island. And we're just gonna have to suck it up this week. Luckily, today's trip is not really that horrible. I go to Chicago and then I go to St. Louis. And then I'm in St. Louis for the night and all day tomorrow basically. And then I come back to LA and I land at 3 minutes after midnight, I think. So yeah, if you know a restaurant or somewhere cute to go tomorrow for lunch in St. Louis, let me know.
All right, real quick. Does anybody else feel like this? I don't want to go back to school and I don't want to get a fucking full-time job and freaking pay bills, save up from retirement, because why isn't that freaking an essential or a thing just to have as a fucking human being? Why do we have to work to fucking live? It just pisses me off every day. And then every day I have to clock in and clock out and clock in and clock out. Clock in for work, clock in, clock out for fucking lunch, and then clock back in. I don't like this little time chain that I'm always stuck to, and I just feel stuck here, and I'm just so tired of it. I'm tired of rushing and trying to be nice and trying to freaking impress the fucking bosses. I don't give a fuck about the bosses. I just want to travel and live fucking life. Why can't that be a fucking thing? But anyways, I got my Chick-fil-A and I'm going back to work and I'm fucking late. So there's that. Bye.
This shit is so fucking annoying, man. Constantly doing the same shit every fucking day. Every day, every week, it's the same shit. Same ass people. Same ass routine. I'm so tired of this shit, man.
I
I honestly can't wait until I can wake up every single day and genuinely enjoy what I do for a living. That's all. It's coming. It's coming.
So I just resigned from my job today, and I can't believe I did it because I actually really loved my job a lot, and I didn't want to, but you have to protect your peace of mind. Like, mental health is so important. I can't stress that enough. And I prayed on it. I prayed on it a lot before I made this decision, and God gave me a clear sign. I mean, a clear sign, and then confirmed it today. So I did it. I did it today, and I resigned because we're not doing this in 2025, y'all. We're not doing this. We're not taking disrespect, and I'm not working for an establishment where I don't feel valued and respected. I'm not doing it. I'm not. I'm nervous and I'm scared for this next chapter, but this is where we're at. I did it. There's no going back. There is no going back. So yeah, if you guys needed a sign, this is your sign, because we're not taking disrespect. We're not staying where we're not valued and respected. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. We're not. So yeah. My last day will be February 18th. This is crazy. This is crazy. Oh, I can't believe I actually did it. Like, I'm still shaking. Like, this is crazy. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm a former teacher, and here's the real reason why teachers are quitting and or not mentally well. I'm sure you're thinking parents and admin, and some even say the kids. And those are all part of it. But that's not the root. This is the root. The root is that teachers don't have control anymore. One of the big differences between a good teacher and a bad teacher is a good teacher has control of their classroom. Bad teacher, it's crazy, chaos. A good teacher feels like they have control, feels like they have everything going on, feels like everything's going well. But because of the current dynamics, there's a lot of teachers out there, great teachers who have been doing it for years, who now, since COVID, has slowly had their control stripped away by admin not allowing them to have free reign in their classroom, and parents that are no longer supportive and in most cases are combative to anything that they want to do. So the way I view it is teachers are in a straitjacket. Like, imagine a teacher in a classroom with a straitjacket on. It's like, can somebody get me that? Get me that. No, not that. And when you feel that constant lack of control, the stress is outrageous. So these great, amazing teachers who literally have their hands tied behind their back are realizing that I don't have that control anymore like I used to. So these teachers are stressed out of their mind. But then comes step one. The only way to mentally do well in those situations is to lower expectations and accept it is what it is. And for real life, this is amazing advice. Letting go of things you don't control. Just letting things be the way that they are. But in the teaching setting, that means that Johnny is not going to improve like the Johnnies of the past did. It means that you know that they're not going to get the education and are not getting the education that you know that they should be getting, because there's too many other deterrents and distractions and things like admin holding you back and parents that complain that it becomes impossible. So now what does that result? The teacher standing in the front of the class with the straitjacket on and just being like, okay, they're moving around. All right, I'm just going to do my best with Susie right here, right now, and the rest of like it is what it is. And then just doing that every single day. You wonder why teachers are looking forward to the next break and can't wait until summer. It's because they get a chance to just go, and not have that, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And then once a teacher gets to a certain level where they recognize I'm lowering my expectations of my classroom, this is not okay. So I gotta leave. And all you hear is the deterrence like, oh, you're weak and you can't handle it anymore. Oh, you should leave. While internally you're like, how can I do this? How can I give up on them? How can I admit that this is just not working anymore? And ultimately, how can I choose myself and saying I need to step away and leave those kids and just, hey, it's not good, but I can't do it. That's why if you hear a lot of former teachers, they'll say that the stress is so much less because it's not feeling that complete and utter lack of control. So the lesson here is twofold. Number one is it is a great thing to lower expectations in your daily life to limit stress. That means if you're a little bit late, you'll get there when you get there. There's no reason. It is what it is. It's okay. Oh, you ran out of time. You didn't get the groceries today. It's okay. We'll do it tomorrow. But the second part is, in education, what does that look like? That looks like the expectations of students before to now is down here. And how is it ever going to go back up? Give the teachers control back. And this is a really hard thing because I do think that parents should be involved in their education, but I think there's too many parents who are not good at that. And that's causing this issue that it makes it really impossible to find this balance between giving the teachers control and the parents not having the control over their own kids' education. But until this thing changes, until that changes, everything is just going to continue to get worse. Your veteran teachers are going to continue to quit and leave. And the new teachers that come in are just going to have lower expectations. And what is that going to look like in the future of America?
I think I'm at a point of my life where I just feel like I want to quit everything and just run away. Like, I told myself, like, I wasn't going to repeat the same thing like I did with my first fast food job, and now I'm at my second fast food job, and I still feel stressed. I feel very anxious. Every time I go there, I just don't feel comfortable at all. And I feel like this job is even worse than my first job that I had before. And I told myself that I wouldn't stay anywhere that long. Like, I've been trying to find a new job, but a part of me just wants to quit now. Like, I don't feel comfortable anymore. I just want to quit and leave and don't look back. It's been a year since I've been working there, and I thought I would be gone by now. I thought I would have found another job by now. I'm trying, but it just feels like at this point I just want to let everything go. Like, I feel so stressed and anxious, and I feel like the only easy way out is for me to run and quit.
Let's have a little chat on why I decided to leave my corporate 9-to-5. I've been telling my fiance for over a year now how much I hate my job. I think there's people out there and there's jobs where you can turn it on and turn it off. But for me and the industry that I was in, I had a really hard time separating the actual job itself from my life. I almost felt like I was living every single day in fight or flight mode. I have such a fear of letting people down or failing, feel like I'm a pretty high performer and was doing well there, but everything was driven from a state and a place of anxiety. And while a lot of this is a me thing that I need to work on with my own mental health, my own outlook and perception of the world, the fact that I hated and was in such a negative space with the work that I was doing told me that it was time to leave. I would much rather put my time and energy and effort and even anxiety into something that I care about or felt a little bit of passion about than into something that is just consumed with negativity. At the end of the day, your mental health and the way that you show up for your loved ones is the most important thing, and no job is going to take that away from me.
I just quit my job, and I'm not going back to another 9-to-5. For years, like, I'm talking about y'all, I'm 34. I have never been able to keep a 9-to-5. I'm not going back. It's not for me, and I'm okay with that because I'm so gifted and I'm so talented. And the emphasis that the world has put in having a degree or having a job title, I'm about to put that emphasis in myself and like my talents. I personally feel like degrees and titles were made for people who don't have natural gifts. That's no shade. I just feel like that's what that is. And I'm just tired of the way that not being able to keep a job makes me feel. Like, I'm amazing And I'm not gonna, like, because I can't conform, because I struggle to conform, I'm not going to feel less than. Like, I have knowledge on topics that other people don't even know about, but because I can't keep their job, I feel inadequate. I'm not doing that shit no more.
The 9-to-5s need to be canceled because I'm tired. I have to come to work every single day to get a paycheck to pay my mortgage. And I'm tired. I see why the kids are wanting to become content creators now, because I am going to sleep at 10 o'clock and waking up at 6 o'clock and I'm still tired. I'm getting 8 hours of sleep and still tired. I think we got to reinvent this whole 9-to-5 thing. We at least need 3 days off. 2 days off a week is not fair. It's just not fair.
Yesterday marked exactly 1 year since I quit my safe, well-paying corporate job to chase my dream of helping people improve their health and ultimately their life. Here are the 6 biggest lessons I've learned in the last year. If you're thinking about doing something similar and chasing a dream of yours, I hope this video is helpful. If you're not, I hope you still learn a thing or two. Lesson number 1, it's really not that bad. Seneca said it best in a Stoic quote, "We suffer far more in our imagination than in reality." I had a perception that it was going to be this terrifying step that I had to take and this big leap that may be horrible and ruin my life. When in reality, the conversation to actually quit my job with my boss was uncomfortable, but I lived through it, and I haven't had a day that was truly terrifying or awful since then. In fact, it's been quite the opposite. It is true what they say. The ocean of fear is a mile wide but an inch deep. And when you step into it, you realize it's not that bad, and if you didn't die, you can probably keep going. Lesson number 2 is a quote that I heard a long time ago that stuck with me. The life that you want is on the other side of a few hard, uncomfortable conversations. For me, the uncomfortable conversation I wasn't having was the one with my boss to ultimately quit my job and do this. And shocker, after that long, uncomfortable conversation, I am living the life that I've always wanted. I'm truly doing my best to make a genuine effort to help people improve their lives through easily implementable actions. And it's allowed me to do some pretty incredible things, and I couldn't be more grateful to be able to do this every day. So it's important to take a look at where you are in life, and if you're not where you want to be, what hard conversations can you have, albeit with yourself, your employer, your significant other, or family members, that can get you to that point. Because while they may be hard conversations, the weight that I felt that was lifted from me after I successfully quit was indescribable. One of the best feelings I've ever felt. Lesson number 3 is another aphorism. Fortune favors the bold, but there's a caveat. I believe fortune favors the bold if you put the work in. I didn't just quit my job and hope for the best. While I made the bold decision to quit my job, I paired that with not missing an upload for almost a year now, every single day. Because like James Clear says in his book, Atomic Habits, your outputs are a direct result of your inputs. And I know that if I continue to have great input with quality content and reaching out to people and engaging with my community and following, my outputs will be better in the form of more comfortable living and the career that I truly want that is fruitful for me. So if your outputs in life, what you're making, what you're earning, where you're at mentally, is not where you want to be, take a hard look at your inputs. Every time I felt insecure about my income or how I was going to pay bills, I realized that every time I put out quality content, and a lot of it, my income increased, my sense of fulfillment increased, and my insecurity and doubt faded away. Not exactly a shocking lesson, but how much you earn and how fulfilled you feel is a direct result of the work you put in. So put in the work. Lesson number 4, while maybe more social media or entrepreneurially specific, people buy you. This is huge. There's a lot of people on here who are creating content because they want to make money, because they want to get famous, or because they think it's what people want to hear or see. But the reality is, when you are creating from a place of true, unfiltered authenticity and making content for you, it will land on the right audience and ultimately be better received. Rick Rubin, one of the titans of the music production industry, has a really interesting perspective on artists and what they create. He's worked with people like Lady Gaga, Kesha, LL Cool J, the Beastie Boys, and a whole lot more. He says the best thing artists can do, and the ones that have been the most successful, are the ones who are creating art that they truly want to create, without an intention or desire of it going viral or it getting popular, but truly coming from a place of their authenticity. Those are the ones that do the best, and I believe the lesson can be learned or can be extrapolated across entrepreneurs and content creators alike. Make content for you with the pure intention of helping others, and it'll work out. Lesson number 5, don't quit your job on a whim. Be a little more calculated than that. Have a safety net financially. I didn't just quit with no plan and no money saved up. I had 6 months of living expenses that I knew if shit hit the fan, I could lean on. I also had some connections in the corporate world that I know I could land a job in the event that this didn't work out. So I don't believe in taking the leap and having absolutely no plan. I know people do that and it works, but statistically, it's less likely to work. A lot of those people are exhibiting survivorship bias. Just because it worked for them does not mean it is as likely to work for you. And the last and most important lesson, number 6, fucking believe in yourself. Bet the house on you. If you do not relentlessly believe in yourself, No one's going to, and no one should have a reason to. The job I quit before leaving corporate America to do this full time was a great private equity technology consulting job that I had only been in for 15 days. And the guy that hired me and was my boss stuck his neck out to get me on the team. So you can imagine it was an uncomfortable conversation met with some friction when I told him, hey, I'm going to quit to make TikToks. And he said, I want you to think about the longevity of what you're doing and how hard you've worked to build a reputation in corporate America. While he's right, and I appreciated that perspective, I, in far fewer words and more politely, told him to fuck himself. I had a relentless belief in myself, through proof that I had stacked in the past, that I could do this. And if I had listened to his input, I would not be here making this video right now. But remember, confidence without evidence is delusion. You need to stack proof that you are who you say you are and can do what you set out to. So set goals, stick to them, and achieve them, and you will build the self-confidence and discipline you're looking for. This is a bit longer of a video for TikTok, so please drop a comment and let me know if you stuck around till the end. To the people who are still here at the end, thank you for allowing this to be my career for the last year. I'm overwhelmed with gratitude, and I know it doesn't happen without you tuning in and watching the videos. I love each and every one of you, and I'm grateful for you, and I hope to give you a reason to continue sticking around and watching the content. It isn't easy, but it is simple. Don't overcomplicate it.
For all the working ladies, I don't know how you do it. I have just finished university. I had clinics all day. Now it's about 5:30. By the time I get to the shops, it's gonna be 6:30. I'll have to buy chicken, everything I need for whatever I'm gonna make. By the time I get home, it's gonna be 7 o'clock. I'll have to cook. That's gonna take an hour. I'll have to get changed, shower. That takes time. I have no time to myself anymore. If this is what my life is gonna be when working, I'm not happy. Like, I need to know how everyone else is doing it, because I don't get time for the gym. I hardly get time to revise. I have to clean the house. I've got to cook. I genuinely, I feel like I'm on the verge of a breakdown, because where's my free time? I feel like the only free time I get is on the weekends. Please tell me there's a way you manage this, especially the ladies who are working, who are also mums. How are you managing to go home, cook, clean, do the laundry? How do you manage this, a 9 to 5 every single day? Because, whoa. Well, that's my rant for today. Thank you for listening.
So I got fired, no cause, just vibes. And when I was like, why is this happening? They were like, well, it just seems like you're not really invested long term. Like, it seems like you really don't like your job. And I was like, yeah, of course I don't like my job. Since when are we supposed to like our jobs? I thought you just bootstraps it and just muscle through the day like my Republican dad told me. What? God, corporate America is just getting out of control.
Do y'all see this? I had to go get medicated for anxiety and depression because of how much I hate my fucking job. A creator posted on here and she was like that her job was making her ugly. It is a real thing. I just had a baby in March. I was on maternity leave. I only took 6 weeks, even though I could have taken 12, because I thought that I was ready to go back to work. I got back to work. I had not been at work 2 weeks. I decided to extend my maternity leave another 2 months. And this is confirmation that I will be quitting my job. It might not be right now because I have to have a solid exit plan. I know I am not meant to work a 9 to 5. Every single time that I would get a job, I will lose the job. Or I would be so anxious that I would just find an excuse to quit. And every single time that I went back to a job, I would neglect my businesses. I have literally run so many different businesses, but I'm inconsistent because I always felt like I needed a job. I've literally done Airbnb, credit repair, career strategy. There's nothing that I really have not done. Mind y'all, I work remote. I have been working from home for the past 5 or 6 years. You are not about to make me miserable in my own home. So that's another reason that I am leaving corporate. So come with me on this journey to quitting my 9 to 5.
If you're seeing this, I just quit my job and finished out my 2 week and without a full-time job lined up. Many people would think it's crazy quitting a job in this economy without a job lined up, but I just knew that this was the right option for me. This was a long time coming, I feel. I just didn't want to accept or come to terms with the fact that I just was not in the right place for me. And at the end of the day, I was in an environment that was stunting my growth as a person, which I feel is more important than where I'm at career-wise. This is coming from someone that I would say I'm kind of scared to take risk, and I'm very much a person that craves stability and just kind of being in control of my life and always knowing what's next versus just going with the flow and putting full trust in myself that even though I'm uncertain about the next chapter, that I'll be okay. I feel like this was super big for me. If you know me in my personal life, you know that I'm a very scared and anxious person. But I feel like now I'm almost 30 and I feel like I am in my midlife crisis stage. And if I'm going to, bet on myself and do something unconventional, I should do it now. Even though this economy is not the best, the job market sucks, and many people probably think maybe unwise for quitting a job without a backup. I just feel so free. I'm super scared for what's next, but I'm excited to rediscover myself and figure out what my next step is.